Hello, CCF Nation. Angela here coming at you from my house because, hey, we're all quarantined and doing what we can to stop the spread of this virus. You guys, this is a crazy time. It has been a crazy last week and looks like it's going to be a little crazy moving forward. But we want to let you know that we love you, that we're thinking about you, your staff, the interns, grad assistants, and the backbones. We have all been talking about how we can best keep this community at CCF going through difficult times. We really believe that God has blessed us with an amazing community, so supportive, so encouraging, and we don't want to lose that. So tonight we're starting what we're calling our first virtual dinner and a message. This is just going to be kind of a test drive, so it's going to be a little shorter than usual, but we want to encourage you to plan on every Thursday night tuning in with your CCF family for as long as we're apart. Hopefully we'll be back together really soon. We're counting on that, but we don't know, but God does. He's in charge. He's in control. So the plan is, I'm just doing a little introduction. Kristen's going to tell you about some ways you can get more involved. Brian's going to encourage you with some worship songs and ideas, and then Donnie's going to give you a little spiritual thought. After that, we're going to have breakout groups where backbones and interns and grad assistants are going to be leading just short little, hopefully video chats for small groups of 8 to 10 of you. You'll just go to a link, you'll click on one of those and sign up, and then spend the next few minutes talking together and sharing and seeing how we're doing. We're going to keep refining this as we go forward. So if it doesn't work out perfectly this first time, that's okay. It's going to get there. We love you guys. We are praying for you. We want to stay in touch. And we know that even though things aren't how we thought they would be the rest of the spring semester, God's got great plans. He's got great plans for you. He's got great plans for us. And let us know how we can help. We look forward to seeing you guys virtually as well as in person. So have a great night.
Howdy y'all, Kristen here, and I'm going to talk to you about different ways to stay connected. So we've been checking out different platforms, and one that we really like right now is called Discord. It's a free text, voice, and video chat app made by gamers. If you've never used it before, it has similarities to GroupMe, but honestly has a lot more potential. You can post longer videos, you can have group FaceTime with up to 10 people, all in one platform. So that's what we're going to be doing a lot of our announcements and like hosting discussions on. If you're worried about, oh gosh, change, we're still going to have GroupMe, we're still going to have like our Instagram, but trying to figure out the best way for all of us to stay connected and try to do things in ways that are more familiar to how we normally have met. As you have probably seen, our GroupMe is buzzing with stuff. Lots of GroupMes have been made. We're going to be posting links to that, to our Bible studies and stuff, because that's still happening. So new GroupMes that have been made, a group talk about art, gratitude, couch to 5K, silly daily challenges by the Backbones, a book club. Check those out. I've been really impressed seeing what y'all have come up with, ways to honestly not go stir crazy. And I know they've been encouraging for me to see. So it's been really great. Bible studies, again, those are still happening. Some of those have kind of around the week posting whenever formats, like Donnie's going through the different Gospels or the different books that talk about the life of Jesus. Also, Cassidy and Alyssa's Me, Myself, and Eli's group. Those post throughout the week. Another one that has already met on Discord, what I was talking about earlier, is the Gospel of Mark with Hannah. That's already met once, and apparently it really worked, and it was really cool. So check it out. Some of those times will be changing for group discussions. Again, a lot of those will be on Discord. So a service opportunity that is going to be here, Ansley Nash has posted about it. It is called Operation Gratitude. And it's where you can write letters to first responders, veterans, people actively serving in the military right now. Just ways to encourage them during this time. And so check that out. She's challenged herself to write over 100 letters. If you are a writer or want to push yourself some more, it would be a really cool way to stay loving towards each other and do something fun. Y'all, this time could suck. It really could. So I encourage y'all to still stay connected with one another, still Practice ways to creatively get together with your groups. Hebrews 10:24-25 says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds, not giving up meeting with one another as many are often in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." Let's keep brainstorming ways to love the people around us. Let's not stop meeting. Let's keep doing stuff. Staff, interns, and the senior leaders, the backbones, we're still here. Still reach out to each other. Stay resilient, stay creative, stay loving. Really can't wait to see what y'all come up with. It's been really neat so far to see that. Yeah, hope to see y'all soon. Bye.
What is up, friends? I'm so happy to be able to say hello to you guys. I know that things are a little crazy right now, but it's cool to be able to say hello. So for the next few weeks, we're going to be doing these online DaaMs, and I'm going to be sending out some songs on a Spotify playlist that kind of are relevant to the message that we talk about that night. And in the future, I'm going to probably send out, maybe 4 or 5, kind of like the amount that we do at a normal dinner and a message. But tonight, I just want to talk about 2. And the first one is a song called "I'll Give Thanks" by House Fires. It's a really good, just simple, repetitive song that is just a great way to kind of have something to say when we're not sure what to say, because we know that we can give thanks through all of this. And Donnie's going to kind of talk a little bit more about thankfulness after that and what that looks like right now. But that song, it's just great to have on repeat, and it's really solid. We've sung that a good amount of times at CCF, so you've probably heard it before. And the second song, we haven't done as much at CCF. It's a song called "Highlands" by Hillsong United. It's longer, it's got a lot of lyrics, but it's really powerful, and especially in a time like this, it's one that's a good go-to. I just want to read a couple of lines from it, because I think they're just super pertinent to what we're going through right now. And it goes like this: "No less God within the shadows, no less faithful when the night leads me astray. You're the heaven where my heart is, in the highlands and the heartache all the same." Some of us, some of us are in the shadows and some of us are in the heartache. Maybe some of us are in the highlands, and that's okay. We're kind of all in different places right now, physically and emotionally and spiritually. But just remember that God is the same, and He's there throughout all of those. And so that's why I'm just really kind of into that song right now. And so that's pretty much it. But I did want to say that if some songs on a Spotify playlist aren't the way that you worship, that's fine. Just find the ways that you do worship and kind of lean into those. So I'm excited to do this digital DaaM with you. So yeah, excited to see you guys sometime soon. Here's Donnie.
Hey CCF lead pastor Donnie Holiday coming at you from Athens right now. It's Thursday, but it's a very different Thursday. And honestly, this is not my preferred way of doing this. I would much rather be hanging out at the Big Blue House with y'all, but y'all, this is the right thing to do. It's not fun, but this socially distancing thing that we're all doing is what we need to be doing. It's how we're taking care of each other. It's how we're being responsible. It's how we're loving each other. So I know it's not our favorite, but it is the right thing to do. I know it's a strange time, and so with that in mind, I wanted to share with y'all one of my favorite Psalms. It's Psalm 124. It's just a really powerful psalm. It starts off saying, "If it had not been the Lord who was on our side." And just right there, you've got an awesome statement, because it says that God is on our side. And that's just so helpful to keep in mind. And, and this psalm, it's found in the Old Testament part of the Bible before Jesus comes on the scene. And God's people in the Old Testament, the Hebrews, the Israelites, the Jews, whatever name you go with them, they were used to dealing with a lot of junk and a lot of rough times and a lot of trying times. But what Psalm 124 shows is that they understood that it was God who got them through those trying times. I mean, they basically say, if God hadn't been on our side, we'd have been up the creek. But they acknowledge that God got them through it. Our help is in the name of the Lord, that psalm goes on to say. And then it says that blessed be the Lord, who would not give us up. And I think that's just really helpful to remember that God's not going to give us up. And I want you to remember something with that. When the writer of this psalm is talking about the tough times that his people had gone through, he doesn't say, luckily we made it through, or fortunately things got better. he gives God credit for it. The writer of this psalm would not have said luckily or fortunately. He would have said thankfully or gratefully. And that's kind of the challenge that I want to leave y'all here just with just this couple minutes that I'm talking to y'all is let's get the words luckily and fortunately out of our vocabulary and instead go with thankfully and gratefully. Because when we do that, we're giving God credit for the things that he's doing in our lives. Because at the end of the day, y'all, I know it's tough right now. I know things are really hard, but there are plenty of things that we've got to be grateful for. Plenty of things in our lives that we can be thankful for. And I hope in your small group times, you'll take some time to do that, to talk about some of those things that we do have to be thankful for. Definitely take some time to read Psalm 124 in its entirety. It's an awesome psalm. I'm just trying to give you like a 3-minute blurb about it, but it's fantastic. But it reminds us that God is in control, that he loves us, he's on our side, and all the blessings we have, and they are so many, are because of him. So just keep that in mind. Love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all.